And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. Beautiful people, we keep enduring, we keep moving forward towards the kingdom of God, practically and spiritually, guys, in every single realm. Someone asked me, or said, I think it was a client, they were like, hey man, if I'm gonna do all this and, make it to the kingdom, which again, no one knows for sure, that's amazing. And I was like, you're 100% right, but do you wanna know what's even more amazing on top of that? I mean, I don't think anything's more amazing than that, but you wanna know what's amazing on top of that? Following Christ, guys, and picking up your cross allows you to live a better life now. It is the most practical thing I could possibly imagine. When I really began to study the Word, it's solidified, guys. It's so beautiful, and that's why someone said, they were like, David, you look so happy making these videos, and I truly believe, I mean, I guess it's a multitude of things, but it's really just... it's combining the Word with my practical life, with where I'm at right now. It's like all the stars have aligned and everything I've learned is like exactly with like, it's just nuts, guys. When I learn the Word, it gives me a lot of answers, and I know it can for you guys. So it changes your life in the most practical. It's so practical. It's so pragmatic. The world needs it, guys. And it's honestly such a beautiful thing. So with that said, and by the way, the squeaky table, I'd always give it crap, right? I tightened it up so it is a lot better now. It still might squeak a bit, but I'll just have to retighten it, I don't know, every week or so. Not that you guys care. Let's go. In today's video, I titled it, or believe I titled it, Men Need Brotherhood. Okay, you guys need brotherhood right now. We need it more so than ever. Yes, we're going to relate it, with some biblical perspectives, but also, guys, I like to keep this channel extremely pragmatic and practical. Now, I had a client the other day, that's what it was. He was like, David, what are the next steps? And some homework I give to all of you guys as clients, ideally, is to start a self-development page, right? To start documenting your process. Maybe that's with NoFap, that's with following God, that's with your fitness journey, losing 10 pounds, gaining 10 pounds of muscle, whatever it may be. And one of the guys was like, David, I'm struggling with, fapping, things like that. And of course, I told him to do that. But really the advice I gave him, I kind of gave you guys an answer, but here's why I say that. The real answer I gave this guy was, you, my friend, need brotherhood. And the reason for that is because brotherhood not only gives you accountability, right, which we can utilize through creating our self-development page, which ultimately forms us in real life. Not only does it give you accountability, but it makes things real. Do you understand? That's what I really told him. The reason you are failing, right, even though you're reading the Bible and you're learning, we're learning the Word, we're becoming better. Do you understand, guys? Even with other books, like, business books, whatever it may be, that's fine. We're learning. If it's not real in your life, it's just abstract, right? They say in the Bible, do not just be a hearer, but do a doer, right? And those who endure will be saved, right? What do you think it means to endure? Do you think that's like airy-fairy pixels in the sky, just like, I don't know, read this, and this is why I don't want to say I attack the Christian community, but as I learn more in the Word, I realize how led astray they are, as well as I was. We live in this pixel fairy tale reality because of TikTok and social media, and I know I just told you to create a self-development page, but I'll explain how that makes sense in the end. And because of that, we have no more grounding in society. Nothing is really real anymore. If you guys notice that, like how divisive we all are, and I'm a culprit of this too, man. I'll be honest. Like I walk into my condo, I have neighbors and stuff like that. I don't even want to say hi. I kind of want to just do my own thing. I'm in my own world, film my videos, shut out the world. So I'm not saying I'm I get it. We're all very divided. I'm not necessarily blaming anyone. This has just been a byproduct, I believe, of the pandemic in the past. I truly do believe, too, we're in the end times, and in the end times, I don't know the exact verse, but there's a lot in Revelations as far as people are just going to be against each other, right? Everyone's going to be against each other, and people are going to be, snitching on each other. It's wild. People in your own household, it's wild. But the reason I say we need brotherhood, guys, is because if you... And here's why I make this video. I took this for granted. Now let me bring it full circle with creating the social media page, etc., etc. Because, there's a lot of things, guys. One of you guys was like, David, you got to calculate your thoughts. And you're right, I do. But I just have so many ideas. As I speak, it opens so many doors of, hopefully value to give to you guys. And it's kind of confirming my life. Because I've created this YouTube page, right, this YouTube channel, the Instagram Reels, I now have client calls, and I meet up with people in real life about this. Because I do that, but let's just keep it with like YouTube and social media, the amount that it has directly impacted my life and benefited me and allowed me to process my thoughts is unfathomable. I'll be brutally honest with you guys, and this is what I say to the clients. The reason I've made it this far on NoFap or particular practices, or I don't know, maybe even like powerlifting and things like that, is because of YouTube, because of social media. Guys, you know, in the book of Matthew, the gospel, no one lights a candle to hide it under a bowl. No one starts something, learns something, gains some revelation, right? Ideas from the Holy Spirit, or, you know, fitness advice or business. No one gains that just to hide it under a bowl. The fact that I now document out there to the world allows me not only to keep me accountable, this is a form of brotherhood. Even though it's, you know, kind of abstract and it's over screens and pixelated, not only is this a form of brotherhood, and not only does it hold me accountable, but it allows me to process everything in my life and keep it real. That's the answer for you guys. The reason you need brotherhood, and now I have, you know, literal brotherhood, like I powerlift, I have a community of powerlifters at my gym. It's very tangible, and they both are so beautiful. But if you guys are looking, right, for answers right now, right off the riff on how to make this real in your life, and by making it real, you will accomplish all your goals on hyperspeed because you have, it needs to be tangible. You have people to hold you accountable. Like if I have powerlifting buddies that I'm hitting PRs with, I'm going to be a powerlifter, right? Why? Because every time I go to the gym, I'm reminded and I see these individuals, right? We're byproducts of our atmosphere, our environment. Like, but vice versa. If you guys are stoners, you know, and you smoke all the time, if you're trying to quit something, but every time you go to your co-working space or your group of friends in high school, and they're continuously doing that activity, you will be reminded of that. You'll be drawn into that. So try to find things that are conducive, right? So like I was saying, I know my mind kind of goes all over the place. If I could give you guys 2 pieces of advice to create this brotherhood, which will be an accountability partner, right, program, and allow you to accentuate and exceed your goals, is number 1, find a physical sport team or a physical group of people. I mean, this is kind of obvious, right? So for me, you know, this is the gym, and I think this is really where every man should start because it's more or less free, guys. You don't have to, gym memberships are very cheap, you know, and you can find some great guys there. Maybe this is church, right, like a Bible study group. There are not too many of those, I'll be brutally honest, though, that are based. The majority of them are kind of weirdos, but I will find that in the future. Maybe this is martial arts, combat sports, maybe it's like a soccer team. You need something preferably physical. So combat sports, powerlifting, bodybuilding. I'm not a huge fan of bodybuilding. It's kind of vanity, but anything physical, because that will ground you, okay? Or maybe like a Bible study thing. And then number 2, if you don't have that yet, right, you're searching for it, but you don't have it yet, because I didn't have it for quite a while. I didn't, you know, before I was into powerlifting, even when I was at the gym, I didn't really have this brotherhood. Start a self-development page. Start a YouTube channel. Guys, I know this is online, and a lot of you guys have like a bias towards it because, you know, there's already enough corruption online. If you use it and you use it as a journal and you're able to document your thoughts, just like I'm doing with these daily videos, like this is a perfect example, guys. I've never been like, I'm going through a lot of spiritual warfare right now, guys. There's a lot of like doubt and insecurity that Satan's throwing at me. It's not me, it's being thrown at me, and I can see that. And it's tricky to navigate, but the reason like I've never been more fulfilled, right? I just made a story on this. The closer you are to God, the closer you are to the devil. Because I've never been sharing the word and so like at peace and based with the presence, making these videos going daily, really sharing this message, right? You feel that peace. You also equally get attacked the most. It's a give and take. But the reason I feel this level of peace, I believe, is because I have this community of you guys. Even if it's no one watching, right? Doesn't matter, guys, if you have 10 people. This makes it real to me. I'm learning. I'm hearing my thoughts. I can process everything. There can be a community. I have a biblically based Instagram page. Start that. Have some people reach back out to you. Meet up with them. I need you guys as men, kind of the whole point of this video, is to make it real. Stop studying. The wheats and the tares are being split right now, and there is no time for you to just calculate and learn and just, again, like in the book of Matthew, to light a candle and to hide it under a bowl. If you're doing that, you're not a real man. You're not even like a real human, right? That's artificial. No one stays in their cave in their house the whole day to learn all of these like human activities to then not perform them. And I get like this too. You know, I'm kind of sometimes antisocial, introverted, if you want to say that, but like ultimately you do go out there and we want to. So start that Instagram page, start that YouTube channel, go to the gym, meet these individuals, or ask God what to do. Because if you guys do not make this real, form this virtual or in real life, or ideally both, brotherhood, to bring it full circle here, because again, guys, there's so many. I'm not like these other YouTubers who just, I don't want to bring them up, but like, I'm not just gonna give you like one or two answers. Like, guys, I could speak for hours, and this is why it's hard for me to kind of contain my thoughts, because like the way my mind thinks, I believe I'm very right brain orientated, if that's a thing. It's not step by step. It's like when I would teach myself in school, high school, I would teach myself. I wouldn't even go to class sometimes because I can't learn like unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. I want to learn unit 8, unit 1, unit 4, how this, it's like a spider web. So I drift sometimes, but everything interconnects. And I hope that's how you guys understand. The last thing that I could say on why this is so vital for you to create some form of brotherhood in your life is because I believe, because like I said, the wheats and the tares are being split. I do believe we're in the end times, guys. I believe Christ is going to come back within the next 5 years or so. Like, I believe like it's going to get crazy out here. You need a brotherhood, an army of men who will ride out for you. No cap. I know this kind of sounds like Avengers, or this sounds like some crazy end time stuff. It literally is like Avengers Endgame. I didn't see it, but I know it gets pretty crazy. Where all the nations, or think of like Lord of the Rings. That's perfect, right? What was it? The Hobbit? One of the Hobbit movies where it's like there's like 5 armies and they're all fighting. Bro, that is literally how I feel the world's going to be in the next few years. You have the religious versus the non-religious, Muslim versus Christian, Christian versus atheist, atheist versus New Age spirituality. Like, you can really feel that happening right now. There's this divisiveness, which is not a bad thing. I actually made a reel on this on my biblically based page, and I got quite a bit of lashback. I said, should devout Christ followers just be friends with everybody? And I said, you can respect them. We can try to encourage people as people encourage us, but being buddy, sleeping with the enemy, I said, no, like you can't do that, guys. Like, at a certain point, you need to grow up and realize you fit in a certain tribe, in a certain box. I know this sounds bad to a lot of our liberal fruitcake society where everyone wants to be egalitarian. We're all the same. Everyone can be fat and obese and yada yada. But the reality is that's how you die. The first step to lose the war is to believe there's no enemy. There are enemies, guys, and you need to know where you stand. This is not to be violent or to hurt people, but it's a defense. Because when there's a gun to your head, what side are you going to go to? If you have no clue what side you're going to go, you've already lost. You have lost. But if you have a tribe, if you have something you can come to, at least you can die with dignity. Do you understand? I hope you guys are catching my drift, because I believe that's what's coming in the next few years. And I know it's a scary thought, and this is not to instill fear in you guys. God does not give us the spirit of fear. I'm not afraid. I'm not telling you guys to be afraid. But you need to figure out who you are and find a tribe now. Stop playing this, I'm friends with everyone, I fit into every box, I'm every religion, trust me, dude. When life gets tough, you will wish you found a group of people who rode out for you and you rode out for them. Because you're going to be that lone wolf Sigma male, which is not even a real thing, and be lost in the desert. You're going to have no tribe, no one's going to want you because you don't actually have any value to you. You're just this lukewarm in-between guy. This is like 98% of guys. This was me. Sort of. I mean, it was all of us, right? We're growing. Find a tribe. I would recommend you really begin to pick up your cross, follow Christ. If you're a Muslim, this may be not the channel for you. I'm just being brutally honest. Go watch Muslim channels. I still have a love for you guys and respect. Even like if you're atheist, man, like, I'm not saying this to try to like convert you guys per se, but I'm letting you know that if you do not choose a side in the next coming months or years, it will be given to you. And that side will not be in your best favor. I'm just letting you know. So form a brotherhood. For me, this is powerlifters, Christ followers, based men, conservative men. Generally, they're all in America, like Florida and Texas. It just happened to be, so maybe I'll go there. I plan to actually move up north, Alberta, which is still in Canada. Canada's a bit more liberal, but in Alberta, it's like they say it's like the Texas of Canada. It's very based, a lot of conservatives, a lot of Christ followers, powerlifters. My community of self-development, there's a lot of guys actually up there, so that's probably where I'm headed. Find your tribe, buddies. Find them. Hopefully this channel can give you a place to reside, you know, be a tribe with me. But yeah, I hate to be super divisive like this, guys, and further kind of like split individuals, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry, but like the wheats and the tares are being split. You cannot serve two masters, and you can't be buddy friends with everyone. You just can't. Stop sleeping with the enemy. That is exactly what the devil uses to get you guys. Trojan horse, right? Hey, this is a present for you guys. There's nothing wrong with this. Come on, take it. It's a gift. Right? You guys know the story of the Trojan horse. And the second they let it in, the big horse, all the enemies came out, slayed them all. Boom, done. That's what's happening. That's what's happening and what will happen. So become discerning, become based. I would recommend you follow what I'm telling you. You don't have to. You can go follow something else. That's fine. But unfortunately, yeah, I might see you on the battlefield then, and that's how it's gonna throw down. So, anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. This video is not to scare you guys or to, you know, I say this because no one else will. I care about you guys. Just find yourself, create that social media page, figure out who you are now. Stop being lukewarm. Figure it out now. And if you don't know, ask God. Because it's about to get crazy in these next few years. And if you're not ready, you will die. You'll be killed. No cap. Anyways, guys, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know the flex. There is always one-on-one coaching, spots are open where I can teach you and help you become based, join this tribe, or on a more practical level, improve things like your fitness, business, mindset, and relationships. The step down is group coaching, guys. Come join our workshop of April, going live in a couple weeks' time. Yes, we can be a brotherhood, guys. Set you guys up for life. Book a spot down below. You guys will not regret it. There's a 100% money-back guarantee on all of the services as always, guys. And finally, our third and cheapest option, this is the course. Passive, online, over 3 hours long, changing your lives as men, guys, giving you all the tools and resources needed to become self-developed, improving things like your fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat, meditation, increasing your masculinity, finding your passions, turning it into a business, and then improving your relationships. All right, guys, go download the free half-an-hour version below. I know it's like super dope dark. It's like very overcast out, so I brought out the lamp. You can support Edge, coupon code Hammond. This is all said with love. Let's run it up, guys. Find a tribe, find an army, build an army, know where you stand, because we are entering the end games of Avengers, no cap. And I would hate to see you guys be that lone wolf guy in the middle of nowhere with no tribe and you just get swallowed, like within seconds swallowed. Think of a zombie apocalypse. Straggler, done. Find a tribe. All right. Love you guys. Till then, much love. Peace.